my co-host.
Rapier.
Don't take it the wrong way. It's a type of sword.
Yes. Just don't.
Yeah. So, today we're starting off with a question. Dark Mark.
Yes.
Could it be real?
It may be possible.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is, so there's been some stormy days where there's been clouds formed kind of, like, I'm not exactly sure, but it kind of looks like a skull with a snake coming out of its mouth. But I'm not exactly sure. I may be just being paranoid, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. That was a kind of shorter question. Let us know what you think. But today is the first full episode. We are doing longer today, hopefully.
Yes.
So, second question. The Grim. Could it be real?
Possible.
Well, dogs are real. Black dogs.
Black dogs.
Who said they had to have magical properties?
We said they weren't humans that used a spell to make them an animal. You never know. The thing about Grimm is, so me and the host, we have been walking around in the neighborhood at times, seeing black claw marks on the fences. That may just be like maybe tire marks or something, but then
No,
again,
they
he
were
drives
claw
on
marks.
True, but you never know.
Yeah. Not to freak you guys out or anything.
I don't think that was graffiti. It was like dirty claw marks.
Yeah. And then, third question. What happened to the real graves?
Watch out for spoilers. This is from Fantastic Beasts, so if you do not want to be spoiled, I would recommend stop watching and then you watch this later. After you've seen the movie. But unless you want to be spoiled, just watch.
So, graves. Well, we're going into spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, that ending where he's revealed as Grindelwald. That was sick.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened to the real graves? Was he kept for Polyjuice Potion or some other?
Yeah.
What are your
Because
thoughts?
if Grindelwald was using Polyjuice Potion, he must have gotten it from something to turn into graves. So what happened to the real one? Was he killed by Grindelwald? You never know, but I don't think Grindelwald would kill.
Well, yeah, he couldn't
somebody
because
like
he'd
that.
need a continuous DNA source.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He'd have to have him somewhere plucking out hairs
Or-
whatever.
was there never a real graves? Because we see in Deathly Hallows Part 2, when they break into Gringotts,
Yeah.
they change Ron's appearance with just some spells. And at the end of Cursed Child as well, they turn Harry into Voldemort. Because they knew what Voldemort looks like, so they had powerful enough charms to change his appearance. So, could that have been the thing? Could graves have never existed all along?
And it was just someone
Just
they made up in their
Grindelwald?
mind.
Yeah.
And they just use spells to make themselves look like that. You
Well,
never know. That's
yeah.
just what we think.
So yeah, let us know down below. So, trivia question of the week. This is something new we're doing.
Yes.
Trivia question of
Since
the
we
week.
just started.
In Goblet of Fire, in the third task, Harry gets a riddle. What gave him that riddle? At the end of the video, right before the password for next week's video.
Pause the video and write in the comment section down below what you think it was.
Yes. And at the end of the video, right before the password reveal, we will give the answer. So, we're going to be doing a Quidditch thing of the week. Sometimes it'll be item, something. We're always going to have a Quidditch
But
thing.
we'll probably do a move for now.
Yep, for now it's going to be the move of the week.
So today's move is the wrong sea feint, and according to Quidditch Through the Ages, the definition of the wrong sea feint is
The seeker hurtles towards the ground, pretending to have seen the snitch far below, but pulls out of the dive just before hitting the pitch, intended to make the opposing seeker copy him and crash. named after the Polish seeker Joseph Wronski. So, Victor Krum uses this in the World Cup in the
Yes.
fourth book.
Very beginning, when they gets attacked, though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
there's our quick
so that's
so
the move of the week. So, magic item of the week. What is it? Rapier?
yeah.
Just reading your book over there? So, what is the magic item of the week?
Our magic item is time turner.
Yep. So, the time turner is used it's in 3 books. It's in Prisoner of Azkaban.
The third.
Yep.
Also,
It's
in,
Order of the Phoenix.
and in the Cursed Child.
Yes. So, in Prisoner of Azkaban, Hermione gets it. Why?
So she can go through classes, and she has so many she can't get to them all at once. So she uses it to switch through different classes. It's given to her.
Mm-hmm. And it plays a big role at the end of the book.
She later on uses it to help Harry
Save
with-
Buckbeak
yeah.
and Sirius.
Yep. From the Dementors.
And then, in Order of the Phoenix, it isn't used at all. But, however, the Ministry's time turner stock has been destroyed in it during the
Battle of the Department of Mysteries.
Yep. And then in Cursed Child. Spoiler alert again.
So do not listen or watch if you have not read that book yet. Or seen the play. Either one.
Mm-hmm. So, in Cursed Child, it plays a huge role. Which is?
There is one time turner left from the Battle of the Department of Mysteries.
The Ministry confiscates it.
Yes.
And then, after they confiscate it, Amos Diggory,
which is Cedric's dad from the fourth book.
he comes to Harry's front door and asks him to go back in time and save his son.
And
Harry
Harry
refuses.
refuses.
Well, Scorpius and Albus hear about this. Well, Albus hears about it, and
If you don't know who those are, just read the book.
he talks Scorpius into, helping him save Cedric. They
Yep.
steal his dad's time turner. Well, the Ministry's time turner.
Yeah.
After being attacked by a bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
they steal the time turner.
And getting
And-
off of the Hogwarts Express, jumping off
Yeah.
onto the roof.
Mm-hmm. They go back in time, dressed as Durmstrang students.
Yep.
Well, they make Cedric lose the first task, hoping that will save him. It doesn't. But it does mess up time pretty dang bad. Hermione ends up not marrying anybody.
Yeah.
Ron ends up marrying Padma and having a son named Panju, who grows
Yeah.
a gnarly mustache. Well, this happens because Ron needs to get jealous of Hermione and Victor Krum in order for their relationship to work out. But it doesn't, because Hermione never got taken to the ball by Victor Krum. She turned him down. Why is that? Oh, well, it's because she believes that the 2 Durmstrang students she saw before the task had something to do with it under Victor's orders. So she hates Victor. She never goes to the ball with him. Ron and Hermione go as friends and dance friendly. Yeah. So, Albus and Scorpius go back in time again. they have a very clever plan this time. They go back and humiliate Cedric Diggory so that, you know,
Yeah.
he uses his bubblehead charm in the second task. They use an engorgement charm and make it big. He floats out of the task and out of the competition. So, they go back in time again. Because this doesn't work either. It does save Cedric, but now it's in a Voldemort-controlled land because, get this, Cedric was humiliated so bad he turned into a Death Eater. So, he killed a single wizard during the Battle of Hogwarts, Neville Longbottom. Neville killed Nagini, which enabled Harry to win the fight against Voldemort. This never happened. So, Harry dies. Albus no longer exists. Scorpius goes back in time again, stops him from doing it, and saves the whole thing. So yeah.
Basically,
Item of the week is a good one. Wish I had one myself.
so stay tuned for next week for the next item.
So, new thing we're doing.
Which is, we're going to do a Beast of the Week.
From Fantastic Beasts.
Or any other Harry Potter book. Any beast.
So what's the Beast of the Week today?
The beast, of course, for this week is the Niffler. Which is hilarious if you've seen the Fantastic Beasts movie.
It is really my favorite character in there. It is hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. As you know, the Niffler... Well, I'll just read off from the Fantastic Beasts
So it's a
book.
Ministry of Magic Classification 3.
So, it says, according to the book, the Niffler is a British beast, fluffy, black, and long-snouted. This burrowing creature has a predilection for anything glittery. Nifflers are often kept by goblins to burrow deep into the earth for treasure. Though the Niffler is gentle and even affectionate, it can be destructive to belongings that should never be kept in a house. Nifflers live in layers up to 20 feet below the surface and produce 6 to 8 young in a litter.
Wow.
Pretty interesting.
You know what came to my mind? Nifflers aren't shown, like, for the first time in Fantastic Beasts. Do you remember when else they were shown? Fifth book.
Oh.
It's not in the movie, but some students decided to have a little fun with Umbridge, and they set off a few Nifflers in her office, and that's why she blames Hagrid, because she hates half-breeds, so she wanted a way to get rid of him anyway, so she blamed Hagrid so she'd have an excuse to fire him, so yeah. But it was hilarious when he got into the vault in Fantastic Beasts.
Or like when he's in the jewelry store.
Yeah.
And
He just
he's trying to
freezes
get
there
him.
with the necklaces on his arm.
Yeah. You can see him floating in this picture too.
Yeah.
With all this jewelry around him. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. So, Nifflers might actually exist. According to, like, a picture somebody found it, there's, like, I forgot what, it was, like, a platypus or something.
Yeah.
Or, no, it was, like, an anteater or something. I don't remember. It was some Australian animal. Looked exactly like a Niffler. It was hilarious.
So they could be real.
Could be real.
But did it show
I
that...
want one.
Did it show that it was, like, attracted to coins? And metal?
I don't know. I think it does like shiny things, but I don't know. You guys do
That's
your
just
research on that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just some interesting stuff about a Niffler.
Yep. On to favorite scene of... No, wait.
Well, we're going to do
Favorite
a
scene of
theory.
the second book. So, our theory for today. Why was Ariana Dumbledore
No.
an Obscurial? And why was Harry not?
Yeah.
So, we don't take credit for either of these. Other people have made theories about them. We're just showcasing them as the theory of the week. Sometimes we will have original theories, but for now we don't. So, Ariana Dumbledore couldn't go to Hogwarts because she had an illness. Well, could this illness be an obscurial? Because when she was younger, these Muggle boys saw her doing magic, and when she couldn't teach them how to do the trick, they attacked her, and, So her dad totally, terrorized them and went to Azkaban for it, and she was never the same again. She, held back her magic. She couldn't do it. She tried not to, and that's when Obscurious's form is when a child is holding back their magic. So, yeah. She, I think, is an Obscurious. Or Obscurial. Anyway, Harry, he wasn't. He had the same-ish kind of, He doesn't know he has magic, though, but he lives with the Dursleys, who actively protest and hate magic. And say it doesn't exist, but yeah. So, usually an Obscurus can't live past the age of 7. But Harry lives to defeat Voldemort when he's 17, So.
And Credence.
Yeah, and Credence lived longer.
Fantastic Beasts movie, he lived till around a teenager type age.
Yeah, until he died.
Or did he? Dun dun dun.
Anyway, so yeah. Harry wasn't an Obscurial because I think he wasn't an Obscurial, and this isn't just me. This is kind of me talking, but other people have made videos about this that I'm drawing inspiration from. But he didn't know he had magic. He knew magic wasn't real, according to the Dursleys, until he found out. He wasn't trying to repress it. He wasn't trying to hide his magic, because he didn't know he had magic. So he never developed the Obscurial, and, didn't blow up a whole city. Yeah. So, yeah. Bad Dobby!
Yeah, so, as you just heard him, basically just, I don't know what you would say. Yeah, this is our favorite scene of the second book, which is Dobby banging his head against Harry's dresser, saying, "Bad Dobby, bad Dobby, bad Dobby."
It is hilarious.
It's pretty funny. That's just our favorite scene.
It's one of my favorites too. Yeah, go more into that.
You can just watch the second movie and you'll see. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's right at the beginning. A lot of people would think it'd be like the Basilisk fight or something, but no. Bad Dobby. Bad Dobby. Dobby is such an awesome character. I feel like he could have had a more heroic death, though.
Yeah.
How did he die?
He did.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he did a pretty heroic thing, but it wasn't heroic
saving
enough.
His friends, but he's Dobby. Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends. Knife in the chest.
From Bellatrix.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we've said that 20 times.
So, if you're still watching, then you guys are probably hating us right now.
Yeah, we're weird.
Yeah.
Bad Dobby!
Well, I guess there's our favorite scene.
So, chat time. Let's geek out. Cursed Child, what were your thoughts on it?
I thought it was a pretty good book. I like how they continued the story of Harry's child. But I think it'd be kind of more, I don't know, I feel like the book would be more, considering from what Harry's point of view in the book, I think it'd be a more boring book if it did Harry's story. I
Yeah.
think it's better if it's his son Albus's.
Yeah, I really liked it. I don't see how people can hate it as much as they do.
I see how people can hate it because it was written in a script type form, but it's still okay.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I mean,
good.
maybe since I haven't seen the play, it's like,
Yeah.
maybe the play just ruins it.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
I
it's harder
actually
to pay
really like it.
attention in the play.
See, I would have wanted more Hagrid and more Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I mean, Dumbledore got that one time with his painting.
Then again, Harry's son is named after Dumbledore.
Yeah. But
So that
it
kind
would have
of
been
ends-
cool if they went back in time.
It kind of Dumbledore.
And-
It makes sense since Dumbledore did die
Yeah.
in the 6th book.
But, like, it would have been cool if they went back in time and, like, had a chat with Dumbledore.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, he talks about himself being named after Harry.
Mhm.
But then again, that would kind of ruin things, telling them that they're from back in time.
Yeah.
That might make things worse.
Yeah.
They could just say they're students from Hogwarts.
Yeah. But, yeah. Also, more Hagrid.
Yeah.
Hagrid, though, like,
Hagrid's awesome.
it was like one or two dream sequences. And it was, what happened to Hagrid? Where'd he go? He's not dead, is he? Like, and if he is, we need to know.
Like, he could... Well, it never really mentions Albus going to one of his classes at Hogwarts.
Yeah. Well, another thing is, why do they hate Hogwarts so much? I mean, they kind of explain this. I mean, Scorpius doesn't, but why does Albus hate Hogwarts so much? Is it, like, I know it kind of is because he gets teased and he doesn't do very well, but, like,
Yeah.
he still has Scorpius. He rips up his permission form to Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Who wouldn't want?
He's messed
Yeah,
up.
his mom doesn't let him have sugar. Who wouldn't?
I
When
think
your mom
that-
doesn't let you have
okay,
sugar,
I think that's
who
the way
wouldn't
Albus
go and
acts
pick out
the way
into honeydews?
Albus acts the way he is because he can't have sugar.
But
If he did have sugar, he'd probably be way happier and nicer.
yeah, that would be a good theory.
Scorpius is
Scorp
pretty
or
nice.
Albus on sugar highs. That would be
Scorpius,
hilarious.
I think Scorpius is pretty nice for a Slytherin.
Yeah. Well, we better end this now, or this segment now, before Ollie, our little brother, totally destroys it. So, this is the dreadful part. Death Eater alert. I haven't seen any Death Eaters. Have you?
No, but we
We have had a close call.
despise somebody.
We think that we used to be training an army, the Second Order of the Phoenix, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
It
one
was
of
with
them.
some friends at school.
Yeah, one of them, not naming names, but she has the same amount of
Quality.
letters in her name as the Augury's real name. Well, not like the full name, but her nickname, Delphi.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she also hated us, but she still decided to join our army. Yeah. So be
Maybe
aware of
she
anybody
wanted to-
suspicious.
well, she possibly might have joined our army to get like info.
Spy. Yeah.
Yeah, as a spy. And she has the same qualities that a Death Eater could have.
Mm-hmm.
Like she always gives us the death glare. Like
Yeah.
She wants to kill us any moment.
Mm-hmm. Now, dark mark sightings in England, like London, also in Norway and Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So, yeah.
And I'm not that surprised that it's in England, which is
Yeah.
where the leaky culture is.
Well, nothing else really super suspicious, but keep your eyes out. Be aware of anybody suspicious. So, this is the final bit of our PotterWatch podcast. So, the trivia answer from earlier was
Put it down in the comment section
Yeah.
below what you thought it was.
last minute.
Hurry and pause it and then play it and see if you were right or not.
Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
The
Sphinx. Okay, and then the password for next week is GROP. Thanks for listening. We'll see you whenever we are able to upload again.
GRAWP. Grop.
Yep. As in Hagrid's brother. See ya.